Alrighty. Okay, so we are playing a rogue deck next, and I just realized I never took out my standard cards. Playing a rogue deck, and I have again one of the characters that have been in the new wave, like Phoenix and Rogue. I think have the least amount of play time, table time for me, and so I am pretty excited to play Rogue now. Let's make sure that this is 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Sweet. So this rogue deck, we also have the alt art for rogue, which I think is probably one of the weaker alt arts. I had to wait. I'm thinking now. When do we get an apocalypse scenario pack? I assume apocalypse will be the last box, the next X-Men box after next evolution. That's my guess. But let's go ahead and hop over to where did my mouse go? Midas Touch by uh, Corbintm. So this is a Rogue Justice deck, and it is the Midas Touch. This is, I think, probably one of the longest write-ups I've ever seen on a deck. So detailed, and it just keeps going, keeps going, just keeps going. Oh my goodness. Ah, ah, so much reading. I haven't read this much since high school. Oh my goodness. So basically what this is it's kind of a adaptable scenario that we're looking, or not an adaptable scenario, but a adaptable um deck, and we're looking for kind of where it was. I really like the deck setup where it talks about mulligan priorities. So Def Focus, X Gene, Moira, and X Jet, just basically your resource generators. But the idea around the deck is moving touched and getting use of energy transfer and using that enough to stunlock the villain and then just get the associated benefits for touched, either being retaliate or all the other stuff that touch gives you that I don't remember right now. Um, Retaliate, aerial, or overkill. Because we are playing a solo game, we're not going to be able to get stalwart using touched. But yeah, so it looks like a fun deck. We want to basically stun, confuse the villain, but you don't have those events in hand. You can use touch on Gambit to get it back, and we want to be flipping back and probably keep Gambit on the table because we also have Beauty and the Thief in the deck. So let's flip back to the table. Big fan of Rogue. I think that Justice Rogue deck wants a scenario with lots of threat to remove, or it could be too much. So Sinister 6. Ooh, Sinister 6 or Collector 2 could be fun. Or use State of Emergency as a modular and someone else. I'm gonna do Collector 2. I haven't done Collector 2 in a long time. I just played through Sinister Motives, so let's do Collector 2. Let's talk about the deck real quick before we do that. So we got our mulligan priority is the X Gene. I forgot to organize this one, so I apologize. X Gene, X Jet, Moira. Usually I like to organize these to make them a little bit easier to talk through. And then Def Focus. These are our mulligan priorities. These are kind of our money makers. We are then running a lot of spy characters, which is pretty fun. So we got Nick, we got Mockingbird, we got Agent Coulson. So these are all spy characters, and if we control a spy character, if we have the spy character trait by placing touched, we can play all of our spy cards. So we'll target acquired to not one. I think of it as one. But spycraft, espionage, counterintelligence, and I think no, yeah, that's kind of the theme of it. Then we have X Mansion, Mutant Education, all helps us bring back Dazzler. So we can get Dazzler, confuse an enemy once they enter play, and we can use that as part of our just Stunlock deck. We have Turn the Tide, Yaw and Roll. We have Aerial if we're attached to a minion, or I'm sorry, an ally. So if we are attached to an ally, usually I think a lot of times that could be Gambit to help grab whatever event we need with our superpower adaptation. Then we have Yaw and Roll that we can use. Clear the area, Beauty and the Thief. We got 2 copies of Assess the Situation and the doubles. So that is the deck. Let's try it against Collector 2. I have not played Collector 2 in a long time, and so maybe I will hate it less. But probably not. Collector 2 is the one where you are thwarting down. You're thwarting through the museum. You're escaping the museum, and there's a lot of threat to remove. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Got touched. You play Collector 2, I play Collector 2. Nice. Okay. So Collector 2. Okay. Alrighty. Mission Milano. We need Escape the Museum, Galactic Artifacts, Ship Command, but not the Milano right now. Collector 2 is surprisingly good in your opinion. It's just that first collector that poisons it by association. That's fair. I will say that I did have a really bad time with Collector on my... or Collector 2 on my playthrough recently. And so that also has tainted it a little bit in my mind. One standard modular encounter set. Someone from chat, give me a mod set. Oh. Yeah, someone give me a mod set. Someone give me a mod set to play. If you end up raging, don't play. No, I'm not going to blame you. Out loud, at least. I won't blame you out loud. Put the library labyrinth environment into play. Set the ship command modular set aside out of play. Okay, this way. Hero action. Deal yourself one face down encounter card to remove 5 threat from the main scheme. Limit once per round per player. This comes in with 7 threat, and we lose at 11. So if the stage is completed, the players lose the game. However, when the last threat is removed from the scheme, we advance it to 8, and we win by going through the scheme deck. So, cool stuff. Children, OC Fan. Okay. Children of Thanos. Alrighty, so we got Ebony Wall, Corvus Glaive, and Proxima Midnight are somehow in the Collector's Museum. Collector starts at 10 hit points, and he's a 2-2, and he gets plus X scheme and plus X attack, where that's equal to the main stage current number, so he's actually a 3-3, and he gets higher and higher. When Collector would be defeated, we remove 3 threat from the main scheme and flip this card instead. So it does give you a way to utilize damage as threat removal. Rogue starts with 11 health, villain starting with 10. And here we are. Okay, so a lot of stun locking the Collector is going to be really nice. Future past, you're insane. I was thinking of What If from Disney Plus. Oh, nice. I don't think I saw that. I stopped. I need to watch through. I think I got through like maybe half of What If, but I need to finish it up. I went to IRL word ban threat or thwart so bad in this scenario, then I don't have the points to do both. And you have the points to do both. Otherwise, that means Nebula and Gamora are sisters. Proxima M might. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. The other thing is I haven't played this so few times that I don't remember your chance to be the real villain. I've played this so few times that I don't quite remember what any of the cards in the Escape the Museum set are. So that's fun. Otherwise, yeah. Alrighty. Shuffle this up. I assume because this is Galaxy's Most Wanted that we're going to have some surging going on. I feel like that's a fair assumption, which means that our espionage could trigger. That's a card that I need to play more of. We have a couple of spy cards, but I mean, I think it's whenever... Is it draw 3 cards or is it draw 2 cards? If it's draw 2 cards, it actually isn't as good, but... Sentinels, let's do... We can do that next time. We're running the Children of the Thanos currently right now. We'll do Sentinels next. Do Sentinels next because I like the Sentinel mod set. We got 6. Energy transfer, turn the tide. Turn the tide may be a little harder to trigger this turn. We got Coulson, target acquired, and 2 assess the situations. We'll probably just mulligan the assess the situations at this point. Mulligan these. We'll keep target acquired. Feel like that could help. Energy transfer. We don't have options to do that. Turn the tide is not going to trigger. We'll keep Coulson. So we got these 2. We'll go with X Mansion. Alrighty. Dazzler. Moira. Okay. 2, 4, 5. And Mutant Education. Sweet. I used to dislike Espionage, but it's really good in the right scenarios, and the Expert where you get the surge. Just 2 cards drawn when it triggers and costs 2 effects. So it breaks even, but you can play it on a quiet turn. Yeah. And it's not maximum per player either, right? The other thing is that Espionage, like, I think the 7th and 8th card in a hand are more valuable than the 5th and 6th card in a hand, right? More the efficiency, because it's flexibility, and you can also pay multiple higher impact cards. I do think that you get more and more value out of more and more cards as you go. Yeah, you can stack it. So if it's surge, it hits, you get paid. Yeah, nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep Coulson. I want money. I want more money. Let's go X Mansion and Dazzler to play Moira. We'll flip up to hero form. Moira will trigger and we'll draw into a Genius. Okay, sweet. We'll use Mutant Education and Genius to play Coulson, which will allow us to go find a preparation card. We got Spycraft, Espionage. Probably going to go with Counterintelligence would be my guess. Because I want to I'm going to use Counterintelligence to pay. Yeah, I want money. Nelson straight up reading our minds. It's a social commentary stream at this point. I still can't get over Mystique's face in the touch part. There has to be a better way to show Rogue is getting powers from touch, right? Yes. Okay, we'll use Counterintelligence to play the target acquired. We got 4 from the main. I'll throw that there, I guess. Ah! Alright, let's stand up. There's Gambit. That's fun to see. Clear the area. Nice. Southern Cross. X-Jet. Superpower. 2, 4, 5. Oh, okay. The artist clearly hated Mystique and decided she had to suffer. X-Gene has the perfect art for touch. I don't remember what X-Gene looks like. Yeah, it does. Yeah, X-Gene is a better art for touch than touched is. I don't know why my camera's not wanting to focus. There we go. Much better. Alrighty. So we're going to add 1 here. Collector's going to attack us for 2. Nothing weird happens, right? Actually, he's attacking us for 3. We'll take it. So it's going to be 3. Oh, wait. This boost. Plus 2. So that's 5. 1, 2. Nope. He just takes 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have Retaliate because of touched. And counter card is going to be an Assault. So he's going to attack us again for 3. We'll block with Coulson. plus give the collector a tough status card. We'll target acquired that. Do we? Do we want to do that? Yeah, we do. No target, no tough status card. Dumb question, but if Rogue touches a Sentinel, she becomes a Sentinel, but her powers don't work like that. I thought it was a human, like it had to be an organic being. Well, maybe it's not a question, more like an observation. Oh, I guess, like in the game, I guess, yeah. So touch comes back here. I want to play all of these cards. um, yeah, I think X-Jet at this point is probably best, and then we can flip down and let Collector scheme pretty hard because we don't need to push right now. Yeah, so we're probably good with that. We're at 6. Let's go ahead and thwart 2 here. Actually, we're not. We're going to not thwart 2. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go Southern Cross, Southern Power, Adaptation, and a Gambit to play the X-Jet. X-Jet will play Clear the Area, which will take 2 here. We will flip down and heal for 3. 1, 2, 3. Back up to 9. Okay, let's stand up. Yeah, her powers are hardly perfect to translate. Yeah, it's a tough. I think they did a fairly decent, or they did it. They did a good job. You got Yaw and Roll. You got X-Gene. Nice while we're down. Perfect. Turn the tide. Going Rogue. 2, 4, 5 strength. Energy. Yeah, let's hope we draw something for Moira. Rogue versus Absorbing Man. All of the traits. Rogue got. I like making her an android versus Zola or Ultron. That's really. Oh yeah, because then you can then use all the android cards. That's interesting. That's really cool. Huh. What do I think of Villain Theory? I think he's a horrible person. I don't really like him as that much. I assume he's still on. No, Villain Theory is great. He's a wonderful person. He does an incredible job. 100% true. Can confirm. Yeah. No, he wonderful deck builder, and Villain Theory has just such a good job of explaining complex topics in a way that I can understand. Alrighty. We're gonna add 1 here. Collector is scheming for 3 plus 1 is 4. Takes us back up to our starting threat of 7. And counter card is Ebony Maw, Villainous. Alrighty. Let's go, while we're down here, turn the tide to play X-Gene. We'll flip. Moira will trigger. We'll draw into Clear the Area. Yeah. I don't love it. I don't love it. We don't have a lot of damage. We're about to take a lot of. We're about to take a lot of damage, actually. Huh. We actually. We're taking 4 plus 2 boost cards. We're in trouble. We'll throw Touched here. Hopefully we can draw into Bulletproof Bell. And I think that probably... Yeah, we'll throw Touched here. Go Strength going Rogue for 4. Or 3, sorry. And Confuse. X for Clear the Area to take this down by 2. We'll throw 2 here at Ebony Maw. Actually, I'm going to cheat a little bit. Realist set aside Milano support. Ship command and counter set. Put it under first player control. The last threat is removed. This comes in with 11. We go to 12. We'll flip it once we have a little bit more. Uh, didn't know he was here. Yeah. Didn't know the deck building series has been showing up on your feed, and also the villain filler uncommon deck builds. Yeah, we're actually gonna play one of the uncommon X-Men decks next. So Villain Theory, it's kind of funny. I went on there and I did all different creators, but it was funny. I think Villain has like 4 decks on like the front page right now, which is awesome. But we're gonna be playing a Cyclops deck from him. We're gonna be playing the Master Blaster from him because I've always been intrigued by that. But that's what we are. Yeah, we're gonna be playing that next. He's very talented. We'll toss a yaw and roll. We'll stand up. Come on, give me a bulletproof bell. Nick, I like that. Def focus, I like that. Superpower. Going rogue, 2, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna get hit in the face. That's fine. We'll add 1 threat here. I like when D20 plays the decks and is like, this is how he wants me to play it, but I'm gonna do this. The front page is a bit slow. Just wait until. Oh my goodness! Once next evolution drops, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Also, I am curious to hear, and if you are, I guess now here on Twitch, or if you want to comment on YouTube, I'm thinking about, and like when I came up with the idea to play some of these, maybe not do like a stream where I do like, multiple of them, but add them onto other streams. So maybe like the hero spotlights is to flip in and play one of the top decks. If that sounds like something that people will be interested in, just let me know. I'm having fun with it. Collector's gonna hit us for 3 plus a boost. We'll take it. Boost is 1, so that's 4. We'll block with Ebony Maw, so it's gonna be 1 plus 1, so we take 0. And counter card is Blindside. Choose it. Exhaust Milano, spend 2 physical resources, or stun the first player. Okay, well, we're stunned. That's the only option we actually can choose. That's really funny. There we go. Villain Theory is metagaming the Marvel CDB list. D20 is a troublemaker, throwing wood chips when... It's like D20's decision making is as if he's literally rolling die to choose. Alrighty. Yep, we're good. We're off to the races now. Let's go ahead and we get touched back. We'll use a Going Rogue, Superpower, and a Energy to play Nick Fury. To draw 3. Got Rogue's Jacket, Bulletproof Bell, Superpower. Okay. We'll go... Probably keep Bulletproof Bell. Go X-Jet to play Rogue's Jacket. So while touches attack to an enemy character, she gets +1 attack. While it's attack to a friendly character, +1 thwart. So that's going to be nice. We'll go Superpower to play Def Focus. With that compliment, I think Villain Theory cannot help to be touched. Nice. We'll go 2 damage here. Actually, honestly, we may flip down. No, we have a Bulletproof Bell. We'll throw a touched here. Stand up. Bulletproof. Mockingbird. Bulletproof. Good. We have 2 of them now. Southern Cross. Geez. 2, 4, 5. That's a hand right there. Just make sure you remove an invocation counter after Ebony Maw. Yeah, right. We're going to add 1. Collector is going to attack. We will take it. So when a enemy with touch attacks, prevents all that damage. So we'll, not that focus, I'm sorry, X-Gene. So it's going to be 3, 4. Prevent all that damage and gain a tough status card. Boom. Ebony Maw is going to attack. We'll have Nick block. So it's going to be 1 plus 1. It's going to knock Nick out. And counter card is going to be I have you now. You are stunned. Collector attacks you. Joke's on you. I'm already stunned. Also, Collector takes the damage from the Retaliate, and he's going to swing at us for 3 plus 4, which is going to knock the tough. And one more ping damage on him. Okay. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is I think we probably drop Mockingbird and Stun Collector. I think just, keeping the Stun Lock alive is pretty nice. Plus, it gives us an ally. And we can do all of that good stuff. Could also play Southern Cross. Southern Cross takes... We're just going to clear this stun. Yeah. I think we're going to flip down this turn. I think we're probably safe enough to do that. So let's go ahead and X-Jet, Bulletproof, and Southern Cross to play Mockingbird. We'll stun the Collector. We need to kill this Ebony Maw at some point. We'll probably keep a Southern Cross. Yeah, we'll probably keep the Southern Cross. Mockingbird will knock 1 here. She'll take a damage. At 4, 5. Yeah, we'll scheme. We'll flip down. And we'll stand up. If we keep the Southern Cross, we do have Mockingbird as the target to give overkill, so we can hit Ebony Maw for 3, Collector for 3. So we'll hang on to that. We also have all of our upgrades to be able to pay for it. We got Beauty and the Thief, going Rogue again, Mutant Education, so 2, 4, Espionage 5, and Energy Transfer. Well, there's the Energy Transfer, which is what the deck is kind of built around. Heals 2, readies, all that good stuff. So, sweet. Mutant Education in space! Is Bulletproof Bell better than Grasping Tendrils from Venom? Probably no. Because I think canceling or stunning is more powerful than a tough in a lot of situations. But if you are stalwart or steady, then yes, it is. I think it is different. It's just different. Alrighty. We're going to add 1. Collector is confused. Ebony Maw is scheming for 1 plus 0. Let's go. And counter card is Corvus Glaive. Good. He's here now. Love that. Alrighty. It is our turn. We're at 5 health. I want more health. Yeah, I want more health. Let's go ahead and heal for 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll flip up. Moira will trigger, and we'll draw into a yacht and roll. We will throw Touched on Ebony Maw. X-Gene. Def Focus, X-Jet pays Southern Cross. So 6 damage with overkill. So that rolls 3. 1, 2, 3. Touch just over here. We will use a Yacht and Roll and a Beauty and the Thief to play Energy Transfer. So attach Touch to a character other than Rogue. We'll throw it on Corvus Glaive. Deal 2 damage, which will knock the tough off. Heal 2 from Rogue, and we get to stand up. Actually, I'm going to Nah, I'm gonna throw it here. Put the tough back. I forgot that I had Golden Rogue in my hand. Um, deal 2 to Collector. Yeah. Then we will go Mutant Education, Espionage for Going Rogue. Remove 4 threat and Confuse. Keep that Confuse lock going. We have 3 attack. We could push that. Again, I'm not. I feel like I'm playing really conservatively right now. We'll knock the tough here. Take 1 from the Retaliate. Okay, now I guess Mockingbird will go 1 here. Stand up. Let's go. Okay. We got the money out. Collector is interesting because he kind of allows you to build a little bit. Turn up the violence. Alrighty, let's do it. Got Spycraft. Yeah, I think we're getting ready to turn up some violence here. Because we can thwart this 1, take or I guess thwart the 2, right? Push us, and then we can take out the Collector really easily with 2 health. And so which will remove 3 threats. We'll be able to thwart pretty quickly. Plus we'll have the Milano at that point. So alrighty, so we got a Spycraft and Nick Fury. Beautiful. And energy to help pay for Nick. I love that. Yaw and roll. Bulletproof Bell. 2, 4, 5. Alrighty. Throw 1 here. Stun. Corvus Glaive is going to hit us for 2. That's fine. Got 2 cards. First one is Proxima Midnight. Good. I was worried we weren't going to see all the children of Thanos. And then the Beyonder's Blazer. Attached to the enemy with the highest scheme. Place 2 threat on the main scheme and spend 2 resources of the same type to discard the card. It has an Amplify token. And we'll probably get rid of that really quickly. On our turn, Touch comes back. The Blazer. Yeah. Let's go. Bulletproof Bell, Yaw and Roll, Energy to play Nick. We'll draw 3. Strength, Espionage, and Superpower. we don't have any targets for our basic allies to draw. I guess we could play like Espionage, but no, it's only an event. Yeah. Nice. Nick will thwart 2 here. When revealed, put the set aside Milano support into play. Where did I? There it is. We got Milano. We have an airplane. We have a ship. Then this is when the last threat is removed. We progress. It comes in with 11, and we lose at 15. I feel like I either have way too much money or not enough money. Like there's no in between. We'll go Touchdown Mockingbird. Give us +1 scheme or thwart, I guess. We'll thwart 3 here. We'll place 2 threats and spend a strength to get rid of the Beyonder's Blazer. Villain's at 2. That's fine. I guess we'll go X-Jet to play Espionage, and then Superpower to play Spycraft. We'll use her as a block. We'd add 3. We're not gonna flip. Or we're not gonna flip. We have a blocker with Nick, so we're fine. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Okay. We got Genius, Turn the Tide, Target Acquired, Going Rogue, and Gambit. Sweet. Okay, we got Gambit. That's nice. We'll add one here. Collector is going to attack. He no longer has the Amplify, but he's going to attack for 4. We'll block with Nick. 4 plus 2. Nick is Dunzo. We got a attack of 2, which we'll take, and then an attack of 3, which we'll block with Mockingbird. And she is Dunzo. Okay. Encounter card is an advance. Oh, Collector is confused. Beautiful. Especially now because we have a Going Rogue. I am happy with that. That was actually pretty epic. Perfect. Okay, let's go X-Gene, Def Focus. Actually, touched on Collector. For Going Rogue, remove 3 threat from a scheme. And Confused if we ever retaliate, which we do. We'll go Genius X-Jet to play Gambit. Comes in with 3 charge counters. We can spend a charge counter to deal in a damage before he attacks. We'll go ahead and attack 2 and then Gambit with a charge counter. I guess it's 3. So because we have touched here. We'll go ahead and use Turn the Tide for a target acquired. If we flip down, we're looking at 8, 9, scheming for 2. Puts us at 11. An advance kills us. But we also have a Spycraft. Yeah, we'll flip down. We have a Spycraft, which we can trigger. Stand up. Yep. We got X Mansion, beautiful. Yaw and Roll. Counterintelligence. Touch is over here. Southern Cross, 2, 4. Dazzler. And Energy Transfer. Alrighty, sweet. We'll go 1 here. Collector is going to be confused. Corvus is going to throw 2. Puts us at 11. Our encounter card is a advance, which we will Spycraft. So when you reveal an encounter card, discard Spycraft, cancel the effects of that card and discard it, then reveal another card from the encounter deck. Cannonade. First player action, exhaust the Milano, remove 3 threat from the scheme. Comes in with 4. And an Amplify. Alrighty, nice. It is now our turn. Let's go ahead and use Milano and Southern Cross to play X Mansion. X Mansion will heal 1 from Rogue. We do have an energy transfer, which is just really good. So I'm thinking we're going to use Yaw and Roll energy transfer here, which means that we can't play Counterintelligence or Dazzler, but we'll draw a card. If we do that, energy transfer also allows us to ready, puts us at 8 health. That's perfect. Okay, we'll flip up. Moira will trigger and draw us into a Turn the Tide. We'll throw a touch on Gambit. That gives us Aerial. And we will go ahead and use X-Jet. I guess we will thwart for 3 here. We will use X-Jet to play Yawn Roll to remove 3 here. Yeah. We'll use Def Focus and X Gene to play Energy Transfer. So attach Touch to Corvus Glaive here. Deal 2 damage to him. Heal 2 damage from Rogue and stand her up. Amplify is, well, it's about to be gone. Just kidding. Let's have Gambit just attack and kill Corvus Glaive. Just gonna knock touched. We will thwart here. Turn the Tide, which will deal 3 damage to the Collector, which will flip Collector. So we remove 3 threat from the main. And Collector cannot be defeated. When the round ends, flip this card. So now he has a 2. We have a Dazzler and a Counterintelligence. I kind of want to hang on to Dazzler. How many going rogues have we seen? Got 1. So we have another going rogue, but Dazzler... Well, we haven't seen any Mutant Educations. So I guess Dazzler helps with the confused flip down. But, I mean, we have such a high cap, so we'll toss both of these. And we'll stand up. We got a going rogue. Look at that. Agent Coulson. Going rogue. Assess the situation. So that's 4. Mutant Education is our 5th card. Feeling good about that. We're going to go ahead and add a threat here. Collector's going to attack us for 2 plus a boost card. We'll take it. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Our encounter card is Cloak of Hercules. Attached to the enemy with the lowest attack. Plus 3 attack. Spend 3 physical resources to discard the card. Yeah. Collector flips to go back to 10. Now he has 7 attacks, so that's cool. I'm a big fan of that. I think he's going rogue. He is going rogue. Jeez. Does anything happen? Flip Library Labyrinth. Place 1 acceleration token on the main scheme. Shuffle the remaining cards from the... Oh, was I not supposed to put ship... The ship command's not supposed to be in there. That's on me. Oops. Exhaust Milano to remove 3 threat. No threat here. Players win the game. Alrighty. Okay. I mean, like, we have... It's Library Labyrinth. When the villain phase begins, exhaust Milano. Indirect damage. Okay. Alrighty, let's go touched on Collector. X-Gene Def Focus for going rogue to remove 3. And confuse Collector. Go X-Jet Mutant Education to play going rogue, remove 3. Flip the Library Labyrinth. Boom. Now this is the museum ship. Hold on to your butts. Forced interrupt. When the villain phase begins, choose to exhaust Milano, assign 2 indirect damage or 3 indirect damage if we don't exhaust. 1 acceleration token on the main. This comes in with 8. Two, 4, 6, 8. We can exhaust Milano to remove 3, which we will do. Gambit's going to be our blocker. I guess there's no reason to not flip down, actually. Let's go ahead and thwart 2 here. We're so close. Yeah, we'll flip down. X-Mansion will heal. We'll thwart 2 with Gambit. We'll play Assess the Situation for +1 hand size. And we'll stand up. We have Coulson, which we will toss. We'll draw 7 cards. Bulletproof Bell. Southern Cross. Southern Cross. Superpower. Assess 2, 4, 5. Energy transfer 6, 7. Clear the area. Nice. We'll add 2 here. Collector will scheme, but he's confused. Our encounter card is Under Fire. Surge. Reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Hull Breach. We can exhaust Milano or spend 2 mental resources or deal. Oh, wait. And then I also didn't exhaust, so we'll go 1, 2, 3. That's at the beginning of the phase. 2 mental resources, you say. That'll be Superpower and Assess. Then we got Crystal Ball. When defeated, the player defeated the scheme may play a card from their hand, reducing the resource cost by 3. Comes in with 5 threats. These also feel very player side schemey, which is cool. And then, yeah, we'll exhaust Milano to remove the 3. Yeah, Collector felt easier. Collector 2 felt easier. I assume I missed something, honestly, but I think it's actually Menagerie Medley. I do not like that encounter set. I think that's a really difficult Menagerie set because it has a lot of confuse in there. But cool. Yeah, this was a fun deck. I wish I got to use my spy stuff a little bit more. I used Spycraft actually to save the game. Right, we pulled in advance, which would have lost the game because we had, I think, 4 threat cap, and he was scheming for 4 plus a boost, so that did save the game. So that was nice. Yeah, that was cool. Once you Rogue, I think has a pretty slow build. Like once you get her resource generators out, which we got, 2, 3, 4 resource generators. It's crazy. Menagerie Medley is one of your favorites, but it's much harder 100%. I think this deck has a great matchup here, so that's nice. Nice. Yep. Sweet. Good stuff. Alrighty, so next up we're going to be playing Villain's deck. It's going to be the Cyclops Master Blaster deck. And so if y'all are interested in that, stick around. I will be right back.